Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to today's stream. How's everyone doing? Hmm. Oh, damn it. Yeah, I've been exercising lately, and what I need is a rest day. Hey, what's up, Skullboy? How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, so on Wednesday, no, Monday, uh, kind of lost track of time. I was struggling with this, so hopefully today, I can actually clean it up and finish the base, I guess. What I should do is wait, let me just play some music first. Lol, I am a full 6 hours away from you. 6 hours. Oh wow, that's so that's somewhere in the west, I'm guessing, right? If it's 6 hours away from here. I mean, it could be further east or west actually. Either one. Is it nighttime where you are? Because right now it's like well, it should be like oh, it's nighttime. Okay, yeah, it's almost nighttime then. Yeah. Mm. So basically right now it's like the time where you watch Netflix and all these other series. Just right back from work actually, maybe. Mm. Okay, the forehead is the part that I'm struggling with. By the way, actually, what I was talking about on Wednesday when I said that I managed to get a reference of that. If you ever struggle with getting the topology of the head right, it's best to do it like this. I was checking some topologies, and then I actually came upon this. So basically what this person did was just draw the topology on whatever face you're creating, right? And then over here where these combine, I guess that's where you would place the vertices, I guess. Just move them in that position, although it's best to get what, a front view and a side view of it, and then by having these like aligned, just making sure that they are aligned, and then also aligning the points will help you get the proper shape of the head, especially if like you want to create a likeness model, or that's, I guess, the what I would say is the easier way of approaching it. It helps, it gets you the result, and without having to think or observant, I guess, because to get a model to look exactly like what your reference is, it takes quite some time, I feel. I was even watching what's this, the guys at Flip Normals. They even say that it's difficult for them, and these guys are actually professionals, to get it right. And when you hear it from a professional, that it's not that easy, then that's when it makes a lot more sense. They even one of them also mentioned that they don't do likeness sculpt, because they do sculpting anyways, but they don't do likeness modeling because it's that difficult. So I mean, unless if you're up for the challenge, yeah, but I would suggest that at least having these, starting with this type of method first, and then switch to observing only, I guess. And I think that's why I'm struggling with this, because the thing is, even when there's no hair to the head, it should still look like the character you're creating. Because I used to think that oh, okay, my character is missing some hair, so that's why it's not looking like the character, what I've created. But that's not the case. Let me just bring this a little bit closer. That's not the case. Even even if you shaved your head, you should still look like yourself, I guess. I always thought the hair makes a huge change to how the model looks, but it shouldn't do that for the face, I guess. Why is your stream so laggy? Ooh. Is it? I don't know. I didn't make any changes to the settings, so I don't know. And if I was still using the Wi-Fi, I would say that it's because I'm using Wi-Fi, but right now I actually connected to with the cable, so I don't know. I think it has to do with the internet here. That's the only reason, I think that's why I'm also struggling to to connect to Discord voice. I think it's the internet. The internet here is actually quite bad sometimes, I guess. Other times. Bro, I can't understand you. You're way too laggy. Okay, let's I don't know what's causing it. I Whenever you speak, you lag. Okay. I'm actually gonna disconnect the mic. Maybe it could be the connection to the mic. Hello. How is it right now? Is it still lagging or? Hello. Is it still lagging? I don't know. Is it the video that's lagging? Or is it just the voice that's lagging? Voice. There it goes. I'm not sure because other times, you know, it's it could be the connection to the mic that is the problem. It's the video. It's fuzzy. That is weird because okay, let me wait, I'm just checking because other times when I the thing is the feedback that I'm getting from, you know, when watching the stream, it shows that it's okay, but I don't know, because if it's it's like it's fuzzy. Well, it doesn't fuzz anymore. It doesn't fuzz anymore. Okay. I don't know. I think it's because right now what I did right is connect directly to Twitch. Usually I do it through Restream, but I had a problem connecting to through Restream the other day, so since then I haven't changed it, I guess. Because usually my streams are always connected through Restream, and it's a lot. I don't know if it does a better job, but with a bad internet, it's it's okay, I guess. Restream always helped, to make the footage look okay. What is this? I don't know how I feel about this loop actually. I usually don't add this loop, but for this character I felt like it might be important because of the way the nose is shaped. I usually just leave it as these two. I think that's why it looks so weird. Yeah, this I think the forehead and getting the shape of the nose is probably gonna be what I'm gonna be struggling with through the stream. Yeah, no, if I do continue to struggle with this, I'm actually gonna do something similar to that reference image I showed you, just to get a better understanding of what's going on with the face actually. I think it's this part that just throws it off. feel like this should be like something like that, not too flat, I guess. I mean too bulky, just a little bit flat, but not so much that it creates that bulk, I guess. Okay, this, I'm just gonna push it a little bit back. This one is too early. I should actually use this part. It's no, I can't figure out why does it feel so wrong? Like it's I guess I'm not satisfied with how it looks, but if it's too much, not. Okay, because right now I did not create. Oh, I did create the ears actually. I thought I didn't create them. Okay. What I am gonna do is create the clothes and maybe come back to the face, because I cannot figure out what is wrong with the face actually. I guess the way I'm looking at it right now is, I guess I'm overlooking it, how it should be shaped, but it's just not, it doesn't resemble her actually. It's completely different person. Oh shit, it's summer already, damn it, man. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn on the AC, guys. Yeah, over here is extremely hot. I mean, right now I'm sure the weather is actually what 36 degrees. But this, I think it's just outside, not inside. Inside is actually below just room temperature actually. um it's 20, yeah, 26 right now, which is shocking. As you know, how is it that it's 26 inside but outside is, 36? Sometimes I feel like the AC, the way it measures this temperatures inside is wrong, I guess. I don't know. What I need is the pupil. I feel like this is actually wrong. I'm gonna push these inside a little bit. And then these ones I can bring them out. Ooh, okay, I actually brought these extremely out. You know, the thing about creating any character is that sometimes you get into this habit of not wanting to mess with what you've already done. You know, maybe like fearing that if you mess around with it a little bit, you might just what's this destroy everything, or get the result that you don't like, I guess, maybe. And honestly, I feel like, if you get into the habit of accepting that the first mistake, how you first saw the object, or whatever model you created, may not be right, you can, I guess, you won't be restricted by not wanting to mess with the model, or destroy whatever you have already created, I guess. And I think that's one thing I'm trying to do, because I did notice that, you know, sometimes I would not want to, you know, make changes to something because I like the way it looked the first way I created it. I guess the result I got. Okay, I'm actually gonna hide some of this. Actually, all of that, I guess. Maybe that as well. Wait. No, actually, I might need this part. Okay, let's actually also turn off the mirror modifier. I think that looks a lot more better. I mean, before it was okay, but there was this, you know, that was popping out over here, so that look just annoyed me a little bit, I guess. But whatever changes I make, you know, I should not have the top eyelid be behind the what's this? The bottom one, I guess. And the best way to see it is just to, you know, select that loop and look at it from the top view. And from this I can tell that this is the top loop, and I mean the top eyelid, and that part over here is the bottom one. Or is it? Oh, okay, wait. Yeah, that's not the case. Oh, okay. Wait, this is upside down. Wait. Okay, yeah, it is actually. Looking at it from here. Yeah. Basically, if I select this, it will be on the top. Yeah. Mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Mm, mm, mm. All right. First, let me turn off the AC because it's now it's cold. All right. Let's create the clothing, or I'll come back to the face. I still don't like the result. This looks weird actually. No, it's just something about it just doesn't feel right. Maybe the entire face is probably, it looks nothing like let's get that reference actually. Okay, so this is the reference. I don't know, it's it's not honestly it's not. What to do? And you know, the thing is, if the face is not right, you know, then it doesn't matter how good you model the rest of the body, everything just looks wrong. It's almost like how if the eyes are not right also, then everything is just wrong, you know. That's how I view it. And right now the face is it's not let's hide the body actually. Okay, wait. It's the eyes. It's definitely the eyes. It's but it's not just the eyes only. I feel like the nose as well. It's just yeah, the nose definitely okay. I also feel like it's the position of this of where the eyebrow starts, the eyebrow line. I need to push that a little bit down, especially here on the side view. I also feel like the side view and the front view don't match one another actually. Okay, I'm gonna bring this part down. Okay, let's add a loop over here. But I still feel like this point over here is also one of the reason why it just looks so off. I can bring these down. Let's make this a little bit smaller than that. Then I can bring these down as well. Okay, I also say the nose, right? The nose just feels weird. I mean, like, look at that. It's got this almost like a slide down. You know those jungle gym slides, and then with a bump over here. That's what's confusing over here. Need to create that same feeling, I guess, maybe. Yeah, it's a lot more bigger than it should be. It's not just the nose actually. I think the whole thing actually, I made it a lot more bigger from the side. I think I just disconnected. Am I still live? I hope I'm still live right now. Let me actually just check. Yeah, I'm still live. Yeah, I think it's the internet today. The internet is terrible. That's why it's the way it is. Push these back as well. Let me save this just in case I don't like this, the changes that I'm making. But definitely the nose is actually a lot more bigger than it should be.
I've been counting down the days to get out. I've been looking for a way from this town. And you're too far away to help me now.
Let's unhide that.
So I'm counting down the days to get out. 'Cause I need to forget everything that drags me down. I need to forget everything inside me now. Full speed ahead. Fly from the end. So I'm full speed ahead. Full speed ahead.
This whole face was actually wrong, especially from the side view.
I've been keeping on the run every night. But you're too far away to see the signs. So I'm staring at the sun,
But I feel like the position of these are okay because that's what I'm doing over here, right? Following this, matching these actually. So from the side view, they match this line, and from the back view, from the front view, it matches as well. That's what I'm following over here, I guess. The weird thing is that outside, it says that it's a little bit cloudy, but it's extremely cloudy. Maybe this is not an accurate representation of what's going on outside. Yo man, AI is actually improving a lot. To the point where even Google is using it right now. I mean, if a company as large as Google is willing to use AI, that means it has progressed at a point where they've realized that what, it's gonna be there anyways, regardless of how many people dislike it, or it's the new thing, I guess. So it's either you implement it into your company, or you fall back behind, I guess. And for them to use it in their maps, the way the detail that the maps is showing right now is insane. It's like, when you see it, it's actually similar to how the screen in Tesla, the exact same way that it shows you, it senses things, and it shows you the driver, what's around your, what's going on. That's how detailed it is. It shows you the people that are close by, and every building, I guess, that's the updated version of the buildings, actually, because Google had that thing of not updating certain maps. I don't know if they still do that, but I remember that certain places did not have an updated map, I guess. But with this, I feel like there's no more excuses with AI. Like, you can just leave it to AI, which sounds a little bit scary when you think about it. It's like asking it to monitor people. I'll come back to that. I feel like I'm too focused on that spot. Alright, then this part I can actually bring it down.
Specific frequency.
There's definitely that bulk that I need to create over here. You know, the eye fold thing, although it's not that much on the reference, but it's definitely there. Yeah, I feel like I rushed, you know, creating the base of this, that, you know, I didn't focus on understanding the model sheet. And you know, the best way, this model sheet right now, the lines are barely even visible, you know. That's something I should have actually you know, fixed in Photoshop or even here in Blender. And, you know, it's, yes, I always forget about that. Or okay, the lips. See, now some of these errors are starting to show up because now I'm actually paying attention to this. Okay. This is where I say that, you know, both the front view and the back view are gonna collide actually, and this is exactly what is happening over here. Everything, it's not aligned actually. Well, it's actually almost aligned. I mean, when I got this from a website, and that guy even wrote an article about it, so I assumed, you know, everything was actually aligned, you know, because I searched for a lot of models, and this one was actually the clearest, I guess.
True lovers do.
And this needs to be pushed over here. I think I should push this a little bit down. Not so much that it's you know, messing up with how it looks on the side view.
Take me up to heaven. Yeah, she got me reaching still. Nothing to stop me falling. Who knew that looks could kill? I don't wonder why I'm breathing heavy like the weight of it's on my chest. On my chest. I need it more than any metaphor could express.
So this needs to come over here. And this goes like that. I think, you know, I was too focused on the front view, how it looks on the front view, that I kind of neglected the side view a lot, because that's where the so many problems are actually. Yeah, the side view was neglected a lot. I mean, it's not just a little, it's okay. Let's focus on the ears. So you see the nose. Actually, the reason why I create these loops is so that I can select them like this. You know, if ever I want to disconnect the nose from the rest of the, you know, the model, I guess I just do this. I just click that loop and hide it, and then, you know, hide the rest of the model, I guess. But I'm gonna need this, and probably this. These. Yeah. Right. The rest I don't need for now.
And you know how to forget all the wrongs and every reason why we've changed. And there's a storm inside my head. It's getting me in trouble, baby, and I can't break away. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before. So take it easy, take it easy. I thought that I could keep it low. Take it easy, take it slow. We ended up just like before. So take it easy.
Alright, this part I'm gonna move it a little bit back. It's like it's going like that. Then over here, bring it here.
I got you and your vibes in my mind, I can't get them out, no matter how hard I try. I need you and your heart next to mine, yeah, I'm all about keeping it you and I. When you're here, you're sparking all reactions. You're a strike
I'll bring this down.
got no words, I'm just drowning in attraction. Only one way to describe it. It's electric, can you feel it? You got the only touch that takes me high. It's electric, I'm up in my feelings. Got double vision 'cause of you tonight. It's electric. Lost in your eyes every time, there's no turning back. Swear I ain't got a chance. Had me caught up in you since the night on the
Ah, damn. Yeah, I know what. I'm gonna remove that loop. It looks good, but right now it's just making a mess of this place. Actually, I think it's this one, and it's connected to this part, right? So if I remove this and remove this one, I still have this. Okay, wait, before doing that, let's actually remove this one and then remove this loop. Oh, okay. I was supposed to move a loop here. Remove one. Oh, okay. I'm gonna remove this loop and then just leave this one. No, actually, let me remove this one. Then this, I'm gonna push it up. Less loops always makes life easier. You could sure remove one more loop on the top of the nose, get the topology a bit less, more squarish. Yeah, definitely. The thing is, okay, that loop I was actually trying to. I thought it would help shape this area over here, but yeah, it's not doing that. So yeah, but definitely less loops is just helps a lot. This one is important. Actually, I feel like this one is more important because it shapes this nose bridge. And then this one is just also the nose bridge one, so shapes this area. If I could redirect it somewhere else, without having it come all the way here, I would. But then if I try, the only thing I can think of to connect this loop is to connect it here, but then it'll create a pole here, so that's what I am trying to avoid, having a pole, too many poles over here actually, because I already have, well, I have this one here. I don't want any more other, I have this one and then I have one here, so that's already two poles close to the nose, in the nose area. Because these ones, there's nothing I can do about it, but if I can reduce the number of holes that I have on the nose, that's I would prefer that, I guess. You can redirect it horizontally. What do you mean in that direction? I get that, but can I redirect it without creating a pole? That's the question. If that's possible, yeah, show me how you can do that. But if it's gonna add a pole here, then yeah, that's the problem. Will this character be for game or cinematic purpose? This is just my own personal character, but usually when I create characters, I actually do it with thought of cinematic purposes. I don't create characters, optimize it for game. No, usually just for cinematic purpose. Which, by the way, these ones are quite close to one another. Never really created characters thinking of how they would look for games. I know games, it's you need to reduce the number of polys, but for film, I guess it's you don't have to worry about that as long as it's not too much, I guess. Oh shit, oh damn. Yeah, that link, oh man, I'll probably not get that link. Just just send me a message again after the, because links are usually removed. So if you ever want to send me a link, it's best, you know, that you ask me to whisper you. It's, you know, that way I guess I can get that link. Usually the reason why I removed the link, disconnect, what's this, prevented people from sending me links, is because, you know, other people send me links that I don't want, and yeah, so it gets annoying, you know, when you get those links. Right, I think that's okay. Now I can. All right, let me actually do the whisper. Okay, this loop I don't have anymore. Okay. Yeah, I sent you the message, so you can send me the link over to the whisper I made. Outstation. Oh yeah, I actually have this reference. The face topology is actually good. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's really good. It's just that this part, this loop, it's gonna collide with this one, unless if, you know, I stop making this loop and then start creating this loop. You know, redirect that over here, but then it creates these poles. That's, you know, that's what I actually don't like. The fact that it creates this pole, and then there's also another one over here, this one over here, which comes like this. So you have this pole, these two poles, and then you have this one over here, and that, you know, it's it's good, but then, you know, what I want to reduce is the number of poles. and that's what this loop, that topology, you know, it's not doing. It's well, poles aren't really a problematic thing if you aren't going to subdivide it. Yeah, this is definitely going to be subdivided. This is the first base mesh, and then it's gonna be subdivided into one level of subdivision as the final render subdivision, I guess. View, I guess, not render. Alright, we fixed the position of this. Let's fix this position actually. Do with it. What you gonna do with it? Okay, the eyes. But before that, let me actually fix this part. The main reason you want to avoid pole is to have a cleaner surface or better animation, but minimizing poles like this is excessive. Really. A cleaner topology with a couple more poles will be a lot more valuable, but that's just my experience with it. Really, it's excessive. You know, the reason why I follow this guideline, I actually saw it on what's this? Have you ever seen the rain model? Actually, not the rain model, the snow model from Blender Studios. If you watch that, how the Julian creates that model, it's, you know, the way he minimizes the poles, it, you know, he gets that clean topology, but with a few poles, I guess, or maybe it's just me misinterpreting what he's doing. But can you link it? Yeah, definitely. Let me go to YouTube and get that video for you. It's Blender Studio. So it's when he does the retopology. Let me check the retopology. I think it's this one, maybe. By the way, this guy, I watched so many of his videos. They are amazing. Let me just give you a single link. Check it out. It's the way he models the character. Actually, he doesn't model it here. It's just he's just doing retopology because he sculpted before, but that retopology, you know, it was actually what I sometimes think of, you know, when modeling this, I guess, modeling characters. I think of how he approaches it, how he approached the retopology, I guess. This nose is not I guess maybe I am a little bit you know, obsessed with getting a few poles on a model. I mean, like, I think of it every time I model a character, actually, which I think it's, you know, when I think about it, it is in a way restricting me, you know, to freely model a character. But it's a habit now. Hopefully one day, you know, I can get rid of it. Yeah, but most of those videos are quite long. I think each of them is about 4 hours. Really? Wait. Is it the snow? And where did I get this idea of having this this type of topology? He has the same poles. Wait, where did I get this type of topology then? Wait, let me. I remember downloading what's this? The Blender file for it. Let me check. I know that I'm not following it you know, exactly. Like for instance, this loop over here is I don't think it's there. This loop, the what do they call it? They call it the hero mass loop. I don't think it's part of that. By the way, that model is actually a free model, so I can just open the old file. Where is that? Blender. Is it? No, not base. I can't remember what I named that model. Oh, I have so many. Oh, characters. Okay, characters. Snow. Okay, let's check it. Because I always thought it was actually a different. Oh damn! Actually, it is. Where did I get? Well, it's not exactly, but it is actually. It's similar. It goes. Actually, it's exactly the same, except it doesn't have that hero mask. This one. Alright, then I guess I don't need this. So instead of having the loop go like this, basically what it does is it creates this inside loop like this. I think it's actually okay, so how can I go about creating that? Because then that would actually reduce the number of what's these edges going in that direction, so loops are going in that direction. Isn't a written book, it's always flexible and you should change it. Topology isn't a written book and it's always flexible and you should change it to fit the desired animation. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. It's but there's so many different topology workflows that it's so overwhelming, and to choose which to follow, unless you just choose based on which you like, because in my case this superhero one, I choose it because I like it. There's no specific reasons as to why I'm following this workflow. It's just And then this, yeah, and some models don't actually have it, like I think this one, yeah, this one also, that snow model doesn't have it. So oh yeah, I actually got this one from the here. This one had this type of workflow where, you know, the nose would be created like this, and you know, I think I just like that idea that, you know, the nose is the loop is continuous like this. If you know how deformation works, it will help you understand how to make the flow go. I suggest you focus on loops rather than poles to define your topology. Okay, so basically, when it comes to what you're saying is any area that doesn't deform, you should what's this, add poles, or what? When you say you should focus on understanding deformation. Is by, you know, understanding deformation, I think I'm confused actually. I'm a little bit confused. Okay, I'm trying to redirect this into here, and I'm failing to do that. Okay, so I have this loop going like that. Okay. You shouldn't add poles for the sake of it, but loops are great for deformations. Animation like them, they make skin easier to. So that is what you should define the choice you make. Yeah, where's that? So having loops around the tip of the nose would allow you to do some nice animation, squash and stretch animation on that part of the nose. So basically, this type of nose is yeah, this one I think it would do a lot if you adding some squash and stretch, but over here, yeah, this type of nose would not work for any squash and stretches if you were to add them, I'm guessing. Hmm. Hmm. You could squash and no, you could squash and stretch any topology. But then won't because I mean when you squash and stretch, right? I'm sure like certain areas where there are poles, it definitely will be visible, right? It's like trying to squash and stretch a triangle. It's definitely gonna show, you know, it's I'm guessing. I've never actually tried it. I'm just assuming it would show. Hmm. I don't wanna add a loop, but I also don't wanna remove a loop over here. But it's easier with some topology than with others. It's always a trade-off. That's why I say it isn't a written book. Yeah, you should you make some deformations better at the cost of other deformations. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, the eyes, I did not position them right on the side view. This loop, I still don't know what to do with it. I don't want to remove it, but I also don't want it going over here, so I'll just leave it as a pole for now, like a five-sided polygon. Actually, I need this reference. Hmm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You've been lost and alone in the city lights. I know.
I feel like this should be like this.
Getting hot, feeling low, and it's out of your control. You should know that I won't leave you. I'll stay beside you. I'm never letting you go. You've been lost and alone in the city lights. I know, but I will guide you.
Mm-mm. Mm. uh but a high poly with very at a high poly count. Okay, wait. But at a high poly count, it becomes very negligible. So given enough subdivision, you won't see any issues with issues at poles or even triangles. Mm. Yeah, actually, there was one model, and I know what you mean, because there was one model where you know, I usually sometimes I download these models just to understand as how, you know, someone came about, you know, the process they used to create something. And there was this one model where, you know, it was a low poly model, right? It had some what's this poles in certain areas where I just didn't understand why you would put poles there, right? But with subdivision, you know, it's you barely even see them, I guess, with the number of subdivisions that he did on that model. You barely even notice that, you know, while it's subdivided, there are poles in that model, I guess. And loops are still important, otherwise your animators will hate you. Yeah, that's animators and riggers. I'm not sure. Okay, this nose is oh, it's not getting there. I think it's because over here. Okay, now I'm just gonna move this over to the side, I guess. Personally, I think workflows of the snow you linked me is a lot easier than what you're trying. Doing a high poly and retopology on top of it gives you an easier time to learn topology. Yeah, what I'm actually doing is doing both at the same time, which yeah, it's definitely not easy. So like sculpting the head first, yeah. Right now it's like you're thinking you know, both about you know, you're thinking about retopology while doing the work, I guess. I mean the topology while creating the character, which is why it's a little bit, frustrating sometimes, I guess. But it's the old method of doing it, I guess. And I guess sculpting is good. I do sometimes what's this, practice sculpting, but the reason why I prefer this method more is because when I sculpted, I always thinking of, okay, I'm gonna sculpt the character, and then okay, now I need to retopology, do the retopology. Is it's so annoying, it's as way, and when you compare it with this method, you have to do the I feel like this method of doing both of them at the same time, it forces you to do the proper topology, or else it's not gonna look as good as you want the model to be, right? And sculpting, you can still have the model look good and without having proper topology. So basically that's why I prefer this method, so so that I can force myself to do the topology as well, because it's a lot more easier to think, oh, okay, my character is done, so what's the point of doing retopology? Plus I actually learned it this way, I guess, so I'm sticking to it. So like, okay, if you're going to work like that, I suggest you make a head with a nice topology, and then move it around to fit your model. So create like a base model that I can use it every time I wanna shape the, what's this, actually I am thinking of doing something like that, but then I still want the challenge of creating the everything from scratch, because that's that's what I love about it, the challenge, that it's not easy. That's the part that I feel like it's the fact that it's not easy, it's it tells me there's still a lot to learn with what I'm doing, I guess. And so I push myself to get to that level where I can just create any base, start from scratch, and not struggle to create the proper topology and model the character from scratch. That's basically, that's where I want to see myself, actually. And to do that, I have to do it every time, I guess. I think maybe observing, I guess, as I work, maybe that could help. I mean, observation is really good. It's important, and it's not something you should overlook when it comes to creating characters or anything, I guess. I guess this is the method of my observation, I guess. Yeah, create a base mesh. You'll create, well, you create the base mesh from scratch. Yeah, definitely. Okay, let me just position the eyes, and then I'm gonna call it a day for today when I end the stream. The eyes are definitely not in the right position on the side. You can tell here it ends around here, and here it's a lot more forward actually. Let me turn off the mirror, especially the bottom. I think both of them are quite forward. No, it's just the bottom part that is a lot more forward. But then it's, what is that? The pupil. Let me also turn off the mirror for that. Oh shit, disconnected. Let me actually hide the base and just focus on this part. I feel like this needs to be pushed a little bit back, maybe around here. Wow, that's a long paragraph. Oh. I totally get your mindset. I did the same, but if you want to improve faster, it's better. At least from the experience from me and my colleagues, you should focus on single aspects at once. If you want to learn how to shape the head, do correct topology, match a concept, follow ref, all at once, you will struggle a lot. Much easier if you want to make a base mesh and will only follow on topology. Oh, okay. If you work like this, one step at a time, you learn the depth of each part. Wow, never really thought of it like that, I guess. So basically, yeah, it. And when you think about it, actually, it doesn't mean that the method I'm using is wrong, but it's just that it's gonna take a lot more longer to actually get there, I guess. But then if I only focus on getting the shape of the head right, without worrying about topology, I think, yeah, I can improve on that first, and then uh, learn how to do the topology as at a later state, maybe. Yeah, that makes sense. I guess once you learn each aspect, you could try to combine them. Combining them is another skill. Yeah, true. I never really thought of it like that. I always thought, yeah, if I can learn all of this, starting things from scratch, I would get there eventually. Right now, you're trying to cook, but you're also forging your own cooking pot, and you grow your own crops, and then whenever you cook, then whatever you cook didn't turn out as you would like, and that is because you do small mistakes in each step, and they all affect the end outcome. Oh wow, I didn't expect you to use cooking as a reference. I think cooking makes things more relatable. Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end this right here. Thanks for chat, guys. I don't know. Is it Merkles? I am Merkles. Thanks for the chat. I'm gonna call it a day for today. Yeah, so that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching, and thanks for the company. My next stream will be on Friday, same time from 12 to 2 o'clock. Oh good. You got great fire. Keep it up and you'll get there. Yeah, thanks. And I hope to help you in find a faster way. Yeah, definitely. What you say, it was actually quite a big advice. It's something I just never thought of, and it's actually quite helpful. So I'll definitely consider that. Anyways, cheers, guys. See you on Friday. I hope you guys have a wonderful night or day wherever you are. Cheers.